Shout out to Claude Black for sending me this particular story right here. This story right here is going to point out once and for all the mental gymnastics that many Trump supporters are going through when it comes to their vast support for their commander-in-chief. Notice I said there. Now you're looking at this image and you're probably wondering what's going on. But in this image is the picture of a man. You can see him right there on the far left. His name is Jason Rochester, and sitting next to him is a little boy, and that's his son named Ashton. But they're talking to somebody through an iPad. The person that he's talking to is his wife, Cecilia. Now, you would probably think, maybe, they're talking to each other, maybe from a different place, because maybe she's away on business or she's working, somewhere like that, or they're just calling, from wherever they're at. No, that is not the case. Cecilia and Jason are married. Ashton is their son. And the reason why they're talking to each other like this is not because of anything business related. It is because Cecilia is currently in Mexico. Cecilia has gotten deported from the States after it came out that she was an illegal immigrant. And all of this happened under Trump's watch. They said that for the last 16 months, that is how her family and herself had to communicate. She has not been in the States for almost 2 years because she got found out to be an illegal immigrant. Now, here's the kicker of the entire thing. Jason Rochester is a Trump supporter. Yes, you heard that correctly. Jason Rochester, her husband, is a Trump supporter. So let's lay that out again. She got deported because she got found out to be an illegal immigrant. He ended up marrying her. They had a child together, and for the last 16 months, she has been in her country because she, in Guadalajara, Mexico, because she got deported due to Trump's hard on for immigration, illegal immigration, I have to say. And get this, after all of that, her husband is still a Trump supporter. So let's break this down even further. After all of this, he's a Trump supporter. So that means that the guy you voted for, is the reason why your wife got separated from you and your child. Y'all have to talk to each other digitally, which is through an iPad or any form of a tablet every single day. And you still choose to support the man that is responsible for why that is. That's why I say the mental gymnastics that Trump supporters do are astounding. And all I can do is laugh. And I wonder, when he voted for him, did he only hear deportation and immigration as well? And when I was reading through the article, it was saying that he didn't find out from her that she was an illegal immigrant. She didn't tell him that she was here illegally. He found out from somebody else that she was here illegally. But he said he didn't care, and he ended up marrying her anyway. Now, my thing is this. If he married her, why didn't they go the extra mile to try and get a green card or a visa or something like, maybe a green so she could stay here? Or why didn't she apply to become a U.S. citizen? I mean, the son is 6. That means she's been here for well past that time. If the child is 6 years of age. So she's been in the establishment for quite some years now. And all that time she did not go to get some, to go apply to be a U.S. citizen. Because I'm looking through, it says that he worked as it looks like he works for UPS based on the uniform that he has on. That's what I'm guessing. It says that I'm trying to skim through this article and I'm not finding anything saying that that she went and applied to become a citizen of the United States. And I'm looking right here. It said he voted for Trump, assuring himself and his wife that the ultimate decision was in God's hands. Well, I wouldn't sit here and call Trump God. I would never call him that. But her fate definitely lied in his hands, because she ended up falling into one of the millions of illegal immigrants that had to end up getting deported. So, in a way, he voted against his own interests, and it ended up costing his wife having to be separated from him and their child. Somebody please help me make this make sense, and how in the world you could still support someone that actually made that happen. But it was so many things wrong leading up to that. Like I said, she should have tried to become a U.S. citizen, and you would think that by him marrying her, or her marrying him, that it would have been a way for her to stay in the States that way. But it doesn't look like they went through the right channels. But the fact of the matter is, the man still voted for Trump. Did he not listen to anything Trump was saying when he was campaigning early on? I'm guessing he didn't, because that's all he talked about. And still all he talks about is illegal immigration and deportation. His wife fell into both categories. I don't feel nothing for either one of them. Because that just played on the thing of both of them being dumb as hell. She was dumb because she just stayed here illegally and didn't try to become a citizen. He's dumb because he voted for Trump knowing what his policy was going to be and thought he was probably just playing, and he still chooses to support him. Voting against their own interests led them to this. Oh well, it is what it is. I feel nothing. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Like, share, subscribe. It's one last thing I had to add in here, and I'm glad that I caught it before I decided to upload the video. So it says that this Jason Rochester actually supported Barack Obama back in 2008 in hopes that he was going to do something about the immigration situation and everything like that. So that pretty much is a testament how long she has been here and how long they have been together, because it was around that time when they were still together, but I don't think they had their child at the time yet. But he said that he didn't really do too much about it. And then he said one of his little Christian friends was telling him about Trump, and this is back when Trump was campaigning, to go ahead and switch sides and be like, go to the Republican side of life, and he blindly decided to do it anyway. And that goes back to what I said earlier about him just supporting this person, even though they were talking about deporting illegal immigrants. His wife, actually, I have to give her credit to this. She was actually the one that picked up on the signals then and was saying, look, if we don't do something now, I'm either going to have to go down and turn myself in, or ICE is going to come and knock down our door and they're going to come and snatch me up. He going to say that she has nothing to worry about, because they wouldn't be interested in her. My question to him is, what makes your wife, or what did you think made your wife so special and different from all the other people in her same situation? To answer his question, I would say not a damn thing, which is why they're in the predicament that they are in now. So his arrogance and him being naive is more so what led to the situation that his wife is in right now.